Hi everybody, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Pluto of Pluto's Muse here, back with another timeless pick a card reading, and this one is inspired by the most recent Pluto in Aquarius retrograde transit that we're experiencing. It began on May the 4th of 2025 and it ends on October 15th of 2025. So for those of you that do not already know, Pluto has moved into the sign of Aquarius, and this is a transit that we as a collective have never had the opportunity to experience. I believe it has happened before, but way back in the past. And we had a brief period of experiencing it in June of 2023, but now we are currently in Pluto and Aquarius's time, and it is retrograde. So this retrograde is really going to highlight a reassessment or reevaluation or redefining of previous beliefs, structures, and ideas that we had around what it meant for what was beneficial or is beneficial for the collective as a whole. Aquarius being a sign that highlights a lot around innovation, individuality, and the collective consciousness means that this transit is going to impact us on a global scale. It may restructure certain things around our social networks and will highlight the things that no longer serve us as a whole, or even on an individual level. On an individual level, it may even show you what role you've played when it comes to transformations you've influenced within your friend groups, your family dynamics, as well as society, along with the things that have influenced us amongst those same type of themes. So if you enjoy this reading, please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you like the reading, please like the comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. You have 5 options to choose from on the screen. Please choose more than one option if you feel drawn to more than one, and let's get started. Hi, pile 1. You were the pile that chose image 1, which I titled, I believe, The Body. Before we actually get into your pile, let's name some of the I was going to say some of the summers. So I don't know if summer is significant for you, pal. One, it may be your summer body may be significant for some reason. We're going to get into it, but let me name some of the numbers and signs that are relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 31, 11, 29, 11 again, and 5. These may be relevant numbers for you. Some of you could be seeing 11, 11, things like that. Somebody could be those ages, born on those days. I'm also getting Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius again, Taurus, Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries being the most relevant signs. Oh, also Sagittarius. Somebody could be a Sag moon as well. All right. Somebody could also be in the LGBTQ. You don't have to be. That could be something that's being impacted in your life by Pluto being in retrograde. Doesn't have to be. Again, not pushing this on anybody, but I'm getting that could be relevant. I'm also getting the energy around trigger warning. So hopefully nobody is triggered. But I'm also getting the energy around the loss of a child, or not saying that you're going to lose a child, God forbid, but I'm getting like if any of you have ever experienced a miscarriage or things like that, there may be something significant around this, whether you are having another child during this period or reflecting on this and your body and the experiences you've had in your body. Pile 1. How is Pluto in retrograde impacting you? It's definitely changing your perception of yourself amongst societal norms and or how you view other people within society, specifically when it comes to the treatment of the body. Okay? Bodies are significant around this transit for you, and it feels more so like how people have viewed your body, how you have viewed your body, the things that people have projected onto your body, the things that you've allowed people to feel towards you or say about you in regards to your body, or the authority you've allowed people to have over how you look. Okay, how you feel is significant during this transit. I'm getting this could even be, again, when we talk about sexuality and things like this, maybe even who you choose to entertain could be a thing that's coming up in your energy. But I really get the vibe where, yeah, For some of you, it could even be about who you choose to entertain. And if it isn't about a preference of person, it's more so about the sacredness of your vessel, of the temple that is your body, could be significant. I feel like a lot of you are shifting gears during this transit, and it may feel a bit complicated because it's not really that you're keeping yourself away from people or holding back from experiencing more intimate connections. But I do feel like there's a certain level of accountability that you're taking over yourself and over your autonomy during this transit that you may not have taken before. Some of you are going to be speaking up way more about your body, could even be talking about body positivity. All right. However, positivity looks for your body. And let's say, okay, I'm trying to think about ways of framing this. Because some of you in here definitely are the type of people that either use your body for work, use your body in general, possibly to gain things from other people. Maybe you've never done that before. Some of you could be on the complete opposite end of this. Maybe you're the type of person that never shows your body, never comes outside, whatever it is. But I'm really getting for majority of you in this pile, it has some sort of emphasis on you using your body or putting a lot of focus on your body and how your body is affecting other people. And whatever type of importance you've put on your body, it could have really taken a toll on your mental health pile. One, some of you could be really hard on yourselves in regards to how you look. Some of you have been, and no judgment here, but some of you have been dealing with people on a physical level, whether it's sleeping with people or having certain partners and things like that, that you are still purging past energy from. Some of you, if you use your body for your work, you're getting evil eyed, or possibly being judged or criticized over how your body looks, regardless of how perfect or imperfect it is. I feel like there's a lot of criticism and judgment that you may experience currently, or that you have experienced in the past, that you have potentially internalized. And this Pluto in retrograde transit is going to help you process the emotions around the experiences that you've had, so that you're a bit more particular about who you allow into your space. Some of you are going to be way more particular about who you allow into your space, who you allow around or in your body, who you give a certain level of authority to when it comes to speaking on your body or your health. Some of you are going to start to realize how normal it is to not be perfect. Okay, or how normal it is to need to take a break. If any of you are workaholics and you haven't been taking better care of your body, I feel like you're definitely taking a break. For some of you, like I said, not all of you, but somebody in here, like, let's say you are someone that does work with your body, or you use your body a lot for work. You could be resting more, whether it's because you just simply need to rest more to process your feelings, to sleep, to recuperate, to decompress, or because somebody in here might be pregnant. Somebody in here might get pregnant. And somebody needs to take a break and relax. Somebody may be needing some time to relax and, you know, prepare themselves for what's to come. Others of you, I am getting an energy here, though, majority of you, I am getting an energy here of you spending more time taking care of yourself, resting if need be, and not allowing other people to make you feel uncomfortable with how you look. So if you aren't an overworker, some of you could be overworkouters, okay? And there's nothing wrong with working out, and there's nothing wrong with keeping yourself healthy. But if you have been holding yourself up to an unrealistic body standard or body image, or if you're comparing yourself to people that have gotten work done and you haven't gotten work done, or if you are someone that is getting work done and maybe you've had people who didn't want you to get work done, there's just something here about like you having more control over how you view yourself, what you want your body to look like, and not allowing other people to sway you on your decisions or make you feel bad for the decisions you make in regards to your body. But again, it doesn't feel like this is a situation where for a majority of you, it doesn't feel like this is a situation where you are giving more of yourself. It feels like you're pulling back. And some of you are pulling back so you can enjoy yourself. All right. If you are someone that is utilizing your body for work, or if you are someone that shares yourself a lot, I feel like you're pulling your energy back to be around more people who care less about your body or care less about your body image. All right. Not so much about, they may care about your health, but they're not judging you as much in regards to what you wear or how you look or, I'm even getting the energy here of like, if any of you are around people currently who just aren't comfortable with you resting, okay, like some of you may need to rest. Some of y'all might want to take a nap, go to sleep, be in a room with someone and not have to talk to them while you're quiet or something like that. I don't know if you're around people who need you to be active at all times, but I see some of you like moving away from people that make you feel that way. Not because you don't want to take care of your body, not because you don't want to be active, but because some of you are processing trauma around your body, trauma around your experiences, trauma that society and or your friend groups, your family, past relationships, what have you, have caused you to internalize. Yeah. There may be a lot more journaling for you during this transit. Some of you may even keep some form of a journal to write in. Maybe you're going to be documenting what it is that you're going through, what you're thinking about. Could write a book, who knows? There is definitely an emphasis here on you speaking on your beliefs and or expressing yourself in the process of processing this trauma. So this whole situation feels very beneficial to you on a career level, though, surprisingly. If you are taking a break from work or if you are kind of redefining what it is that you view as important within your work, I feel like you're going to come out on the other side with more than one stream of income or more than one perspective on what it is that you choose to pour into, especially if this is in regards to a field of work where you're showing yourself, maybe expressing your style, maybe fitness related things. I don't know, talking about your body, talking about your experiences in your body. The way people viewed you prior will not be the same after this transit. And it looks like it's for the better. Because for some of you in here, you have only been viewed as someone that is a body. Okay, you have only been a body for some people. And that's not to say that in a negative way, but I'm getting some of you have been a bit objectified for what it is that you bring on a physical level, how you show up in the bedroom. I don't know, how you show up online, how pretty you are, how attractive you are, maybe, how unique you are, whatever it is that you embody. But I feel like on the other side of this transit, some of you are definitely going to be dissecting yourself and the things that you've been through a bit more, possibly even expressing this with other people. And it's going to add a level of intellect to what you do. Depth. You're going to gain depth. A lot of people may view you as being deeper, more structured, more intentional about what you do, more real, which we love. You're going to be more authentic. Okay. So whether you're being authentic about what it is that you desire on a physical level or how you want to show up on a physical level or, who you are on a physical level, these are the things that people will be able to see and experience with you. And it seems like it's an exciting thing for you. So that's what I'm getting in this pile. Okay. No more feeding into other people's projections. I'm also getting on this whole summer body thing. If any of you are working out, great. I feel like you are going to feel really good about your body in the summer. But if you don't want to show off, I don't think you're going to show off. If you don't feel like you want to put your body on display in the summer, I don't see a lot of you doing that. For others of you, if you're really hard on yourself and you're like, I can't go out, I can't do what I want to do, I can't wear what I want to wear because I don't look how I want to look, I don't think that's going to be a thing for you. Some of you are no longer going to allow other people to make you feel weird about, I don't know, what you define as desirable or how you feel about yourself. And for a lot of you, even if this feels uncomfortable to hear right now, or if this sounds like something that you're not fully in just yet, the energy that you take on or the work that you do when it comes to processing these emotions or redefining how you view yourself or bodies in general, right? How you treat everyone based off of their bodies or how you treat yourself or how you celebrate other people. The way you change this or however your views change because of this moving forward, I see some sort of like pickup. I'm really getting it's a pickup in your work. Your career is going to change. Okay, whether this is like literally your career physically changes, or something about what you're currently doing or what you're currently pursuing may shift drastically in a way that's in your favor. Because I feel like it's going to give you a certain level of authority that you didn't have before. People may even view you as like a pro on a certain subject, or they're going to view you as someone that has, like in very Aquarian type energy, you're going to be someone that has innovated something. This is something that people may view you as an innovator in regards to a certain field of work or a certain topic. So, yeah, I love this for you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Pile one. That is all that I have. If you enjoyed this reading, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Talk to you guys later. Hi, pile two. You're the pile that chose image 2. All right, for those of you that chose this pile, let's get into the numbers and signs that are most relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 11, I'm seeing 33, I'm seeing 15, I'm also seeing 39. Somebody could be born in 93. They don't have to be. Somebody could be those ages, or those days could be significant. You could also be a Scorpio, a Sagittarius. You could be a Gemini or a Cancer. You could be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. I'm getting Sag again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo could be relevant. Libra as well. Leo could also be significant. I'm hearing Leo. Okay. How is Pluto in retrograde going to impact pile 2? Pile 2, you have an ancestor on the other side that's assisting you during this retrograde, or this person will be significant. If they're not passed, like if they're not deceased, some of you have an elder that is in your energy that is significant during this current period of your life, or they will be during this retrograde. And I don't feel like it's a negative thing. If it is someone that is deceased, I feel like this is someone that has some sort of gift for you, a spiritual gift. This is someone that's protecting you, leading the way, possibly even like giving you a talent or supporting a talent that you're pursuing during this retrograde. Others of you, there's something here going on around like someone that is currently living where you could have an ancestor that has a talent. I'm getting like there's a talent that you've adopted from this person, or an energy. Maybe it's not an actual talent. Maybe it's like an energy that this person has, right? If you have a grandmother or a mom or an aunt or someone that's a healer, you could also be a healer. You could also be someone that was gifted with healing hands, or you are someone that is gifted with claircognizance or something like that. There's something here about you adopting a skill from a loved one. And this skill is being highlighted during this transit for you, because for some of you, you are gaining or regaining your happiness through this skill. You are pursuing this skill. Funny enough, I feel like regardless of whether you are a masculine or a feminine in this pile, you are tapping more into your feminine energy during Pluto in retrograde. Okay, your manifestation abilities, the creative aspects of you. If you're someone that works really hard and you're really focused on making a certain amount of money, and like again, working very hard without taking time to rest, or working really hard and not putting your hobbies and your side talents or your intuitive abilities on the forefront, or making it a priority. I see a lot of you making it a priority during this transit. And it's really going to be beneficial to you. Really going to be beneficial to you. Because I feel like it's going to bring in a new crowd of people, especially if any of you have been looking for romantic love. For some of you, the gift that your loved one is giving you is the opportunity to find the right type of partner. Some of you have been waiting for a long-term partner, and maybe you've been taking time to focus on yourself and reprioritize love of self and love of life. Or this is something that you will be doing. And by you pursuing these hobbies that you love or prioritizing your happiness, I do see you gaining a lot of attention. Whatever you're pouring into, for some reason, I'm getting also, this brings a lot of attention to your beauty. I don't know if you're physically working out or if you are putting, like, maybe you have a skill around fashion, or again, maybe you're a dancer. Some of you are talented in something that's going to get you a lot of attention if you don't already get attention. If you already get attention, pile one, you're going to get more attention because of this transit. Because something about your gifts or something about how you show up is like perfect for this time period. Okay? There's something about your beliefs or your skills or your talents, possibly even who you are as a person. Again, maybe there's traits that you have that are symbolic or representative of another family member that has been in your life. Something that you've adopted from this family member, or a way of thinking, living that you've adopted from this person. This is being highlighted because it's bringing in a certain type of lover. Like maybe some of y'all had like a really patient grandmother, all right, or a really patient mom, a really patient aunt, or whoever it is. And because you've been patient, it's like the best is yet to come. The right love is on the way. Something like that is significant, which is interesting to me in this pile. For others of you, if there's a skill that you've been working on, or if there's something that you've been mastering in secret, and you plan on pursuing this skill, somebody in here, my condolences. There definitely is someone that could have passed in the energy. There's a feminine energy that I'm picking up on. This person is an angel. This could be somebody that's watching over you now, or they've always been watching over you. But whoever this person is, even if you haven't lost them recently, I'm picking up on the fact that this is someone that is assisting you with finding the happiness and the love that you've been wanting. You're going to love your life more around this transit. Not because you didn't love your life more in the past, but because some of you actually didn't fully understand your worth, pile 2. And I feel like this transit may highlight how worthy you are of what it is that you desire, because you're going to start to realize that the things that you used to regret or harp on around past connections or yourself in the past, maybe even the things you judged yourself for, were not things you should have been rejecting yourself for, or were not things that you should have been putting up with. Okay, if anybody has ever made you feel weird for being different, or made you feel weird for being patient, even being yourself, being patient, being creative, being feminine. If you are a masculine and you tend to lean more into feminine energy, I'm not saying that you're always feminine, but maybe you're like nice, you're sweet, you're kind. I feel like if anybody has ever made you feel weird about that in the past, or if lovers have ever judged you for that in the past, or whatever it is, there's something here about you maximizing on this energy, or utilizing this energy a bit more, possibly through a creative talent or hobby or something like that during this transit. And it's going to help you redefine who it is that you should be entertaining, because it's going to bring in a different crowd of people, the right crowd of people. Yeah, the right type of offers, the right type of lovers, the right type of friends. All right. It looks like a lot of you are going to be leaving situations behind that have made you feel unworthy. And if you're a feminine the same way, the traits that people may not have appreciated in you prior, it looks like they're going to appreciate them. That's what I'm getting. A lot of you are going to experience a certain level of appreciation you didn't experience prior. And I don't feel like it's something that's going to end after this transit. I just feel like it's going to be like, there's going to be a magnifying glass on you a bit during this season of life, because some of you have put so much work into a certain skill, or into a certain habit, or hobby. I don't want to say a habit. Habit normally entails some sort of bad thing, but maybe it is a habit. Maybe you guys got a workout habit, or I don't know. Some of y'all have put so much energy into something, and I see you being celebrated for it. I also feel like, again, there's something here about love interest, or people viewing you as like a prize. So again, if prior to this transit, people were like, I mean, There's nothing really great about someone that's willing to be patient. Like, I'm ready for you to hurry up. You know what I'm even getting? Somebody in here, you could be more traditional. Some of you are more traditional people. So maybe you're like, I don't know, waiting for marriage when it comes to sleeping with people, or you desire something long term, or you desire to master yourself before being in a relationship, or you expect a certain level of chivalry from a partner. It's almost like during this transit, for some reason, this is making you stand out. And whatever's going to make you stand out, even if you're unconventional, I'm just getting something, but I'm really getting it's because you're more feminine. Whatever it is that's making you stand out amongst the crowd, for some reason makes you a hot commodity to a lot of people. People are going to start to realize, like, some of y'all are going to have people come back around who rejected you that are going to be like, I don't know why I rejected you. And it's because they didn't understand your energy prior. It's kind of giving me late bloomer vibes, pal, too. I'm not going to lie. Somebody in here, you could be a late bloomer. What is this card here for? Yeah. Some of you are either embracing. Somebody in here could be Latino, because the way I just rolled, I rolled that letter. I don't know what I just said. But somebody could have an accent. I don't know. Some of you are going to be embracing your body more, or people are going to be embracing your body more. Why is this significant? Some of you could be also connected to another pile. Why is this significant? Either you're not going to put a lot of emphasis on your body. Some of you are going to stop worrying about how other people view you, and you're just going to love yourself. Or you're going to focus more on, I'm telling you, somebody in here, I feel like you're putting less focus on your body. Like, even if you do have a body, there's something here about the boundaries around your body, how you choose to treat yourself, or how you choose to operate amongst other people. Or maybe you were this way in the past. Maybe you were a bit more reserved with your body. There's two different people in this group. Some of you may have been way more open with people, and now you're coming off a little bit more reserved, a little bit more to yourself, and this is making you more attractive. Others of you, there's an energy here where you may have been super closed off, and now you're going to be more confident, more open. Even if you aren't physically doing anything with other people, there's just an emphasis here of you expressing yourself a bit more, right? Feminine energy can also be a very expressive energy. So maybe changing up your style, changing up your hair, changing up the way that you show up around people. This is going to shift. This is going to shift how other people view you. Oh, listen to my throat. Yeah, this is going to shift how other people view you. There's going to be a lot of people, like, if you may have more options or more clientele or more support than you have previously, because you're closing out this cycle of being closed. You know, you might still be mysterious. You might still be demure, but you're not going to be as closed off. I feel like you're going to be more open. Possibly within your skills rather than physically. You could be mastering your craft, and this is going to make you feel more attractive to people. But for others of you, this could be in like a dating sense. Like, you could be more open to people when it comes to dating. But I don't feel like for some of you, I'm not going to lie, I don't feel like you are aiming to be in a relationship in this pile. And that's not to say that you won't end up in one, or that you don't want to be in one. But if you're like more focused on yourself, more focused on loving yourself, loving your body, working out, taking care of yourself, being patient, waiting for the love that you deserve, being loyal to whatever standard you've created for yourself, no longer judging your body, no longer focused on competing, comparing, all of those things, taking care of your womb, taking care of your mental health. I don't know. Because you're super focused on yourself, there's something here about other people being focused on you. Many different people focused on you. Many different people feeling like they need you. All of a sudden, people may start to need you, pile two, or want to be around you. Okay, so I don't know what that's about, but that's how it's impacting you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Talk to you guys later. Hi, pile 3. You're the pile that chose image 3. Before we actually get into your pile, let's get into the numbers and signs that are most relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 37, 3, 20, 47, and 6 may be relevant numbers for you. Could be ages, could be dates, things like that that are significant. I'm also seeing Scorpio, Libra, Pisces, Aquarius. Oh, nope. Pisces and Aquarius. Aquarius, you could be relevant in this pile. I'm getting Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio and Sag, Gemini and Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Sagittarius could be relevant in this pile. All right. This pile is pretty interesting. Pile 3, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what I expected the energy to be about. But for many of you, this is about a project that you either were working on in the past or that you are wanting to revisit. Okay? For some of you, if it's not a project, it's an energy you were in the past that you're wanting to revisit. That you may feel is more in alignment with your authenticity than your current reality. Some of you are feeling burdened by your current reality or whatever type of facade or mask or energy you've been upholding for other people. And it looks like in the future, there will be, or during this transit at least, there will be the revisiting of a situation that makes you feel more fulfilled. Now, for most of you, like I said, this could be a business for some of you. Some of you, if there was an ending in a business, or an ending of some sort of project that you had, whether it closed, shut down, or you just stopped working on it, a talent. Some of you could be into music. Some of you could be into fashion. Some of you are into food. Some of you are into traveling. Many different things. Some of you are into like influencing and things like that. You're doing something in regards to sharing your gifts or your experiences with other people. There's something that you could have put on the back burner or that you may have previously viewed as a failure in the past, that you will be revisiting. And I feel like it's because you're intuitively feeling pulled to do so. Now, again, kind of like what I said in the beginning about if you listen to the portion where I talked about Pluto in Aquarius and it being in retrograde, Pluto in Aquarius is definitely a significant transit when it comes to, well, first off, it's going to be going on for the next 20 years, but also it's significant when it comes to how we choose to impact the collective as a whole, or what we feel we are meant to influence amongst our friend groups, amongst our collective, what have you. And there's something here where I don't know if in previous times or recently you feel like you've been conforming to what other people wanted you to be, or taking on jobs or roles or things like that that you felt that other people needed you to be in. But some of you are about to release your obligation or baggage towards other people. Could be at a job. Some of y'all could be leaving a job behind or a certain work field behind to pursue a new project. For others of you, I'm not going to lie, somebody in here might be leaving a long-term commitment. All right. Like if you were in a marriage or in some sort of relationship for the sake of other people or to make other people happy, some of you could be leaving that behind because some of you feel more free, more fulfilled, and more happy being single. Possibly pursuing certain passions or focus more on yourself. Like, I'm not even getting that you're dating much in this pile 3. Some of you could be hanging out more with your friends, hanging out more with your family. If your family are the ones that tried to cause you to conform to something, maybe not. But for those of you that like have friends and family that you were missing out on because of a job or because of a relationship or something like that, I see a lot of you dropping that thing that you were investing in, that you probably were investing in for other people's expectations or what you felt like was going to make you feel more successful to those people. You're going to stop doing that to focus on what you really want. Yeah. And it feels like you're rebuilding something. Okay. Could be rebuilding an aspect of yourself or rebuilding a project or a passion or a hobby that you let go of, you gave up on. Yeah. If this is about a relationship that you're pursuing, some of you are going to be pursuing someone that you feel you have the potential of building something more solid with. But for a lot of you, I'm not getting that it's a relationship. Yeah. Some of you could even have been like engaged. Like if you're currently engaged, trying to figure out whether you're going to get married to this person or make something more official with someone, and you're like in a commitment or in a job, like maybe even waiting for a promotion at a job or something like that. If you're staying somewhere or if you're in a certain space for the wrong reasons and you know there's something else that you'd rather pursue and you feel like you need to pull your energy back so you can protect yourself, some of y'all could be pulling your energy back off of social media. Others of you could be pulling your energy back from certain friend groups, family dynamics, what have you. A job, like I said, whoever you're choosing to pull your energy back from, it really is for your own emotional stability and wish fulfillment, because whatever it is that you're pouring into, it's almost like you're thinking it over so much. Some of you keep looking at it and thinking it over and trying to figure out how you feel. And I feel like your best bet moving forward during this transit is going to be trusting your intuition and going towards the thing that you actually want to pursue. Pouring into the things that you actually are passionate about. For somebody in here, if you're the type of person that tends to party with people that drink a lot or party a lot or use substances or things like that, maybe you've lost track of your healing even. Some of y'all may decide that you want to focus more on your healing. Yeah. I'm getting like some of you could be pulling your energy back from the party scene to focus more on yourself. If you've been partying a lot with other people, smoking a lot with other people, drinking a lot with other people, anything like that, I see some of you pulling your energy back from those people and pouring it into a passion project. I'm really getting that. And forgiving yourself for anything that you may have did that halted you from focusing on your healing or prioritizing your healing or your happiness, your growth. Again, a growth that isn't based around other people's expectations, but more so what it is that fulfills you on a soul level. This is important. And whatever it is you choose to do that fulfills you on a soul level, for most of you, this talent or this gift or this passion or this energy that you embody, it really benefits everyone around you. You're meant to serve as some form of inspiration, but not an inspiration of like what is, again, acceptable or expected within societal norms. More so what you believe is important in your own individual life, and you're going to set a trend or serve as an example of peace and innovation and happiness for other people around you based off of your own authenticity. I'm really getting that. Like your emotional fulfillment will also teach others how to choose themselves and be more emotionally fulfilled. So you could either be focusing solely on yourself, solely on your business, or some of you are pulling your energy back and aligning with a different soul tribe. Okay. I'm hearing Pile 5. Somebody in here, you could be connected to Pile 5 as well. But yeah, that's all that I have for this pile. Some of you are definitely taking better care of your energy, protecting yourself from the people that are draining you, from the people that don't really support the real version of you. From the people that didn't support your business in the past or thinks it's a waste of time or something like that. Some of y'all are moving away from the people that don't support your dreams so that you can focus on your dreams, so that you can pursue the things that you love. Yeah. So that you can stop pouring into other people's dreams and what other people love. So that's what I have for my pile 3s. Pile 3, I hope that makes sense. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Talk to you guys later. Hi, pile 4. You're the pile that chose image 4. All right. Before we actually get into your message, let's get into the numbers and signs that are most relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 27, 40, 8 and 19 may be relevant. Somebody in here could be a Virgo, could be a Libra, could be an Aries or a Taurus, could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I'm seeing Scorpio and Libra. Somebody have a Scorpio moon in specific. I'm also seeing 10. I don't know if I said 10, sorry. Someone could be a Scorpio or Libra again. Someone could also be a Leo or Virgo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio. Heavy on the Scorpio. Heavy on the Scorpio on this pile. I'm cracking up. Oh, I wanted to say Capricorn, but I'm seeing Taurus. Capricorn could be significant in this pile. Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Aquarius. This transit may really be hitting you, pile 4. There's some form of karma that's playing out during this transit for you. Okay? Now, for most of you, I'm getting that you're on the good side of this karma. For others of you, karma is never a bad thing, but there is a lesson that's being learned. I don't know if there's a lesson that you're currently learning or if there's a lesson that you'll end up learning during this transit. But it definitely feels like someone is going through an ego death. Okay? And part of this ego death could be the result of someone coming to terms with the fact that something is done. All right? Something is done. Whether it's done because a cycle has completed, or something is done because you've been betrayed, or something is done because you'll no longer be betrayed, or something is done because you betrayed someone and they'll no longer be betrayed. There's just an energy here of a cycle being closed. That's what your current reality looks like, right? But there's some sort of change or transition that you're supposed to be going through during this transit. And for some reason, whoever's in this pile, I feel like you're resisting it. All right? Somebody is resistant to a change that they're supposed to be going through. Now, if this is you resisting someone else that isn't going through a certain change, that makes sense, right? Like some of you could have someone in your energy that is coming towards you or wants to work with you or wants to make amends with you. And some of you could be avoiding this person due to a, realization that maybe you need to look in other areas of life for fulfillment, or you need to accept what it is that you've been through with this person and recognize that you have the free will to create your own happiness. Some of you are cleansing your energy of a situation that may have felt painful, negative, karmic. There's a part of me that really wants me to tell you that it was meant to happen for a reason. Many of you were meant to learn from this experience. So make sure you understand what it is that you're learning. For a lot of you, it could be alchemy that you were learning in a situation. How you chose to alchemize the energy is important here. How you choose to utilize this energy moving forward is important. Okay? Do you sit in your sadness or do you use it as fuel? Do you hold on to resentment or do you forgive and move forward? Are you going to use this situation as an excuse not to grow and dwell in certain feelings and wallow? Or are you going to find a way to accept it, heal from it, and imagine better opportunities? This is what something is teaching you during this transit. This is what you are experiencing. That's what I'm getting. And this whole situation is important because it's reframing how you view your long-term goals and or happiness. What you want to invest in long-term. Whether you want to invest in something long-term. Do you want to be committed? Do you not want to be committed? What type of partner do you desire? What do you not want in a partner? Yeah. Some of you are having a really hard time with finding your way forward. All right. Or somebody's having a hard time with finding their way forward, but it feels like it's you. Some of you are going to have a hard time with finding your way forward because you are resisting the acceptance of an ending or the acceptance of a certain lesson. Some of y'all are having a hard time with accepting a lesson. I'm even getting somebody in here. This isn't for everyone, but you could have a real purpose put on your life, pile 4. Like some of you are really meant to be in some sort of spiritual field, helping the world, helping the planet, whether it's you doing it from like some level of teaching people or if it's you healing others. I'm just getting like some of you are meant to be in some sort of spiritual field. But like I said, I'm picking up on somebody in this pile not fully understanding or accepting the lesson that's being presented to them. So this Pluto retrograde may actually be a bit like challenging for you. Some of y'all are not trying to go through this ego death. What will this ego death bring them? Why is this ego death significant? It's like some of you desire distraction, or some of you are getting distracted. Why is this ego death important? Because some of you are not following your intuition. When your intuition tells you to do something, or when your intuition is telling you what you should be accepting or moving forward with, some of y'all just don't accept it. Yeah, some of y'all are having a hard time with accepting something. Especially if this is like an investment. Some of y'all could have been investing in something, someone or a situation for a very long time. And maybe you're still forgiving this person or still healing through certain things. You know what else I'm picking up on? Somebody is having a hard time with, like I said, accepting the spiritual lesson behind it all. So it's almost like I'm hearing a song. Taking me. I'm hearing, what song is that? I'll put it in the, something about why would you forsake me? I was meant to sail the sea. Why did you make me? I can't remember the song right now. I don't know why the title isn't coming to me. Some of you are going to be in a space where it's almost like, why? And the why for you is going to be so hard to release that you're going to get stuck on something. Some of you are so stuck on the why of a situation. Why did things play out this way? What were you meant to learn? All of this stuff. And it's almost like it kind of feels like the reason why you went through something or the reason why you were meant to experience something was so that you could become more connected to your higher self, to source. And for some reason, that feels like the thing that you're resisting. Or this is somebody else's energy, y'all. Some of y'all could be holding on to someone and you're like, why isn't this working out? Da, 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 da. Somebody else could be clinging to a reality where they're not listening to their intuition, where they're not trying to get closer to source, where they're not aiming to move beyond what they've already experienced. And this is gonna cause you to have to accept the fact that the only way you can move forward is by alchemizing what you've been through and imagining a different reality, seeing the bigger picture, knowing that you can't help everybody, knowing that you can't heal everybody. That may be something that you experience. you know? Whether this is a friend, lover, whoever it is. Some of y'all may be accepting the fact that you can't. I'm hearing that song that's like something about it's a shame. It's a shame. I don't know how that song goes. I'm hearing it's a shame. Something's a shame, y'all. Yeah, it's like, damn. Guess I gotta grow. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like, guess I gotta grow. Like, some things don't have a definitive answer. That doesn't mean you need to regret it. That doesn't mean you need to harp on it. Some of you just have to accept what it is and recognize what you gained within a situation and release the negativity attached to it and grow. Some of you are also being told to clear your energy field. You may get really heavy into clearing your energy field during this transit. You may be saging more. You may be using your incense more. You're just in a space where you are more protective of your energy or more particular about who you have in your energy. And this is really important for you. This is how this transit will impact you. But that's all that I have for my Power 4 is Power 4. I hope that makes sense. I hope you enjoyed that message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Talk to you guys later. Power 5. Last but not least, you're the pile that chose the rib cage, all right, or the butterflies. I can't remember what I named it. Rib cage makes me think about Ribs by, not the not the food Ribs. I'm thinking about Ribs by Lorde. Okay, I can't remember how the song goes, but I know she has a song called Ribs. Somebody in here could be a Scorpio. You don't have to be. Or just Pluto. Pluto in Aquarius is significant for you all. Before we actually get into your pile, let's get into the numbers that are significant as well as the signs and things like that. I'm seeing 1, 41, 18, 27, 7, 13, 41, and 53. Those numbers could be relevant for you, ages, dates, things like that. Somebody could also be a Capricorn or Aquarius, a Taurus or a Gemini, a Virgo or a Libra. Somebody could be born in 99. Could be a Cancer or a Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, Virgo. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Moon in specific. Somebody could be a Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Somebody in here, you could be a psychic or an intuitive, or you are just very intuitive in general. I'm getting specifically a medium. Somebody in here, you are a medium. Okay. Or you may be gaining mediumship abilities during this Pluto in Aquarius retrograde. And the reason why this is significant is because if you are currently someone that operates in that energy of helping others, leading others, teaching others, based off of your spiritual gifts, this transit may actually cause you to pull your energy back to figure out what it is that you need. Okay? Yeah. There's something here about prioritizing more time for you. Figuring out what it is that you actually want to do moving forward. How you're going to utilize these gifts. Whether you should utilize these gifts. Whether you should be pursuing other things. Some of you have other talents. If you are a spiritualist in this file, you have other talents that you want to pursue. This transit may cause you to want to pursue these other gifts. For others of you, if you're not someone that is in this field of work or haven't pursued anything related to that, some of you could be deciding that you want to. Okay, but I'm not getting that you may explore it and like put yourself out there. This is giving more of like some sort of spiritual exploration on your own time and planning around whether you should pursue this thing or not. Yeah, Because for a lot of you, there's something here about your family that may be significant. Some of you have family that do not support what it is that you want to do, or may not support your unique abilities, your individuality, your spiritual gifts. If this isn't just about your family, this could be a work environment that you're currently in, a friend group, whatever it is. There's something here about you being in a more traditional energy currently, or not even if it's just a traditional energy. Some of you are in a teacher role currently. People look to you for some level of authority, and maybe you're wanting to get into a student position. Like you want to learn a skill now, or even if you do want to still be in a teacher role, you're prioritizing yourself a bit more than other people. I'm honestly getting like you could be putting in less work. Some of you are not putting in as much work as you have been. Okay? Or at least not into the things that you don't feel are important for you on a spiritual level. Yeah. Some of you are really taking heed of what the universe is telling you to do. Some of you are also really doing some shadow work during this period. You're loving yourself. You're focused on yourself. You're focused on projects that are important to you. Okay, I'm getting something here about art. Some of you could be artists. You do pottery. You do painting. You cook. You do hair. You do makeup. Somebody in here specifically does like FX makeup. Like you do makeup that is not traditionally beautiful. Or maybe this is something that you plan on doing. Like you're moving more. If you are someone in a beauty field, you're going to be moving more into like doing things that are creative. Some of you are doing things that are more creative. I'm hearing going back to the drawing board. Like you're the things you view as appealing is going to change in this pile. Okay? Like in the past, if you felt like being authentic or being very real or being yourself wouldn't be appealing to other people, there's going to be a deep desire to do things differently or to be a little bit more raw, a little bit more real during this transit. Or this is something that you're going to be thinking about during this transit if you haven't been showing up this way. And your approach to life after this transit may cause you to show up a little bit more real, a little bit more raw with the people around you. A little bit more focused on healing other people or being around other healers. A little bit more focused on connecting with your guides rather than seeking insight from other people and or giving insight to other people. Some of you are going to want to move. Okay, you could be physically moving during this transit, or you're manifesting a home or manifesting more soul tribe members. You want to be connected. Could be going back to school. Like I said, there's a lot of different things that I'm picking up on in this pile. But there's an old cycle of your life that's coming to a close. All right. And for some of you, the reason why you're still in this cycle, or the reason why you're still having this feeling of needing to be of service to other people, is based off of some sort of mother wound. There's a mother wound in this pile. Okay. Somebody is learning from their mother wound or healing a mother wound. Okay. Or setting boundaries with their mom. Some of you, this could be a literal partner. It doesn't have to be a mom. It could be like your baby mom, your wife, your husband, a sister, whoever it is, a family member. Some of y'all have someone in your energy that I don't think they're a bad person, but this person either needs your assistance in the current state that you're in, or needs you to be this way because it benefits them. Or there's something here about this person wanting you to live a certain life or be a certain way for them. And I feel like that's not what you're going to be focused on, or that's not how you're going to want to act during this transit. There's a bit of a rebellious energy coming off of you. Not full-blown rebellious, but it's definitely selfish. Some of you are going to desire to be a bit more selfish. But it's funny because I don't feel like you're being selfish with the idea of like not helping other people on the brain. Like, I'm getting some of you are still considering how you will impact the collective through the changes that you're making currently, through the path that you're taking when it comes to your authenticity, through the skills that you're learning and pursuing outside of what you currently are doing. I'm getting like whatever path you're taking is one where you need some deep self-reflection. You're really thinking about how you want to show up in the world and how that may impact the people around you. That's something that you're thinking about. Yeah. Especially if you have kids in this pile. Pile 5, some of you are really thinking about your kids. How your current actions, how your current persona, how your current path is going to affect your kids is important here. You're prioritizing your kids over whatever else you were prioritizing in the past. For others of you, if you don't have kids, I'm getting like your inner child is important. Or the thing that you want to build, this baby, this dream, this passion that you have, that you want to pursue, the skill that you want to learn. This is what you're prioritizing over what other people want you to do or what other people want you to focus on. And you're really being divinely guided to do so. I don't know if I said it already, but I was picking up on pile 5 and pile 3. So some of you could be connected to pile 3 as well. You don't have to be, though. Yeah. I see you pouring into a skill or something from the past. Could even be from a past life. Some of you have a skill from a past life, or you have something from the past that you plan on pursuing or pouring into, and this is going to work out for you. Or this is something that you're planning so that you can make it work out for you. I still believe it will. All right. So that's all that I have for my pile 5s, pile 5. I feel like that's significant. Some of you are aligning with more soul family, like true soul family. Not the family you've been birthed into. The people you choose is significant in this pile. And you're going to be aligning with more people that you choose or that choose you, so that you can fulfill your mission or what you feel is your mission. Really feels career related. Could also be love related. Some of you guys are aligning with the right type of lover. You know, you're not living for other people anymore. And this is going to help you align with the people that support how you live, how you really want to live. So that is all that I have for my people in pile 5. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Talk to you guys later.